Welcome to Lights Camera Location with me, Ash. Thanks for stopping by. In this episode, we're going to be looking at Harrison Ford's most iconic film character, Indiana Jones. We're going to be looking at Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, very latest Indiana Jones film, taking you to some locations in the north of England and Scotland. So come with me as we enter the world of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny was released in 2023 and sees the return of Harrison Ford in his most iconic role, the legendary explorer Indiana Jones. Directed by James Mangold and produced by Kathleen Kennedy, the film also stars Mads Mikkelsen as the villainous Dr. Jürgen Voller, Phoebe Waller-Bridge as Indy's goddaughter Helena Shaw, and Toby Jones as Basil Shaw. After the disappointing Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, we got a chance to see Indy get a proper send-off in a film that sees him go full circle. It might not be perfect, but the film has a lot of heart and attempts to appeal to the long-serving fans, especially in the movie's opening. Production of the film took the production crew across many locations in the UK and Europe. We're going to visit the locations used in England and Scotland to bring the amazing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny to life. So grab your hat and your whip, it's time to embark on a journey into the world of Indiana Jones.
Give 'em hell, Indiana Jones!
In the opening of the film, we are presented with a large castle in East Germany and a captured Indy who has been taken prisoner by the Nazis. The castle, although it appears to be in Germany, is actually Bamburgh Castle in Northumberland. The film sees Indy being taken through the courtyard of the castle and over to the entrance of the staterooms. Those scenes were shot right here, at the courtyard inside Bamburgh Castle. When Indy is being dragged through the stateroom with a bag on his head, those scenes were shot inside the cross hall at Bamburgh Castle. This room right here. The area in front of the fireplace was where Indy was placed on a chair, and it is here where we get our first glimpse of a young Indy brought to life by the use of some clever CGI.
So right behind me was where Indiana Jones was captured and flung in front of the fireplace in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Shot right here, Bamburgh Castle, north of England.
A magnificent space that can be visited today, it lent itself very well to the world of Indiana Jones. Following Indy being taken for a hanging, we see several vehicles leaving the castle. They drive around this corner where part of the castle can be seen on fire. Those scenes were shot in this spot right here. It looks like Indy may have met his match. However, after a lucky escape, he manages to climb into a Nazi vehicle and escape the castle. Those scenes were again shot in the courtyard of Bamburgh Castle, in this space here. The other areas of the staterooms, although not seen on screen, are fascinating to explore, so if you're visiting, don't forget to check those out when you are there. While Indy is being captured, the action cuts to a station where we see the Nazis loading up a train ready to embark. Indy's friend Baz can be seen taken on the train as a hostage. Those scenes were shot on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway at the Gromont Motive Power Depot. The depot was transformed into a Nazi train station, and the train would have stood in this spot right here. During the filming of the movie, it was reported by many of the locals that Harrison Ford was spotted at the Gromont station, to the absolute delight of many fans. The power depot offers guided tours weekly and is open most days to the general public. A fascinating look into the world of a real-life working engine shed and power depot. If you're visiting, make sure you check this out. Fascinating stuff. Several shots were taken of the Nazi train on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, and then incorporated into the final edit using sets as well as some CGI work when the actors are on top of the train. At the end of this sequence, Indy and Baz are forced to leap from the train from a viaduct where they land in the river below. After they make it out of the river and they walk up the hill, the camera pans round to show us a view of an amazing viaduct with a train wreckage on top. Those scenes, not actually shot in Germany, were shot near the Scottish borders, right here at the Leatherfoot Viaduct. This was the river that Indy and Baz landed in. Standing tall today, the viaduct is an impressive structure and is free to visit, as are the surrounding areas. After this, the film jumps from 1944 to 1969, the day of the Moon Parade for the returning astronauts from the Apollo 11 space mission. We are introduced to Indy living in his apartment in New York City. He heads off to his job as a lecturer, and we first see him buying a paper on the streets of New York and heading over the road to get onto the subway. Despite looking like New York City, all of the scenes that are set in the Big Apple were actually filmed in Scotland, in the city of Glasgow. This shot right here was taken on Parney Street in Glasgow. By having the shot fronts changed, and with the use of some blue screen and CGI, we are transported to New York City in 1969. Amazing, right? A number of other scenes use the Glasgow streets, including this shot of Indy when he is walking over the road after giving away his retirement gift. This street right here was where the scene took place, outside the Glasgow City Chambers building. The Glasgow City Chambers building can also be seen later in the movie when the film's villains make their first appearance. You can tell by the pillars. After Indy is grabbed by Jurgen's men, he is seen trying to escape by running through a crowd of protesters. A shot is fired and everyone hits the ground in fear. That shot took place here at 155 Hope Street. You can tell it's Hope Street mostly by the shape of the buildings. After running away, Indy is then seen crashing the astronauts' parade, and a chase scene takes place involving Indy on a horse as he is pursued by one of Jurgen's men on a motorbike. The entire parade and chase scenes were shot right here at St Vincent Street in the centre of Glasgow. The fantastic Bank of Scotland building can be seen in the background, and many of the shop's storefronts were changed to look like New York City, as well as having the place flooded with American flags, extras and blue screens to add CGI where needed. An amazing achievement, and thanks to the generous hospitality of the local authorities in Glasgow allowing the film to be shot here, many other films have also used the city centre, as it has helped to provide a valuable revenue stream for Glasgow and helped to boost tourism. If you're visiting Glasgow, be sure to check all these streets out. It really is a very cool, exciting and vibrant city in Scotland. If you are yet to see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and you enjoy adventure films, then check it out now. After what may seem a disappointing fourth Indiana Jones movie, this fifth instalment of the series provides a lot more excitement and twists. I certainly feel it gives the character a more rounded send-off. A final curtain call for the fantastic Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. Far from perfect, but great fun, and fantastic to see so many great English and Scottish locations being used in such a high-profile film. Let's all take off our hats and say a big thank you to Harrison Ford as the unforgettable Indiana Jones. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this look into Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. To stay up to date with all the latest videos, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Lights Camera Location Videos and over on Facebook at Lights Camera Location. Thanks for stopping by.